Good morning, good morning. This is Marie Holiday. It is August the 15th, 2020. And before we start, I want to let everybody know to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. We're in this journey together. And I also want to thank my subscribers for following me in this journey. I really do. If you have comments, questions, just send me comments. And with that being said, we are going to go into the topic of talking about how I maintain a healthy balance. So with that being said, let's get started. Healthy balance. I want to talk about some things I do to maintain a healthy balance. And one of those things I do is maintaining my physical health. And when I say my physical health, there are some things I do. I make sure I maintain my physical health. For example, my annual physical. I pay attention to my lab work and recommendations from my medical doctor every single year. I keep up with my follow-up appointments. Another thing I do to maintain my physical health is from Tuesday through Friday, I go walking on a hiking trail. I walk for a good 30 minutes. I sometimes do treadmill, but I'm more now on getting out and enjoying that beautiful walking trail in my neighborhood. Another thing I do to maintain my physical health is since August the 3rd, this is day 12, I have removed all sugar out of my diet. Junk food, sugar, the potato chips, the cook, all of that. And I've done that before in the past. Because I discovered when I begin to really pay attention to what I eat, getting rid of the junk food, I'm more energized, and it can give you overall improved health. And my goal is right now I take one medication, and the primary doctor basically told me, this blood pressure medication you're taking, if you continue to do what you do, you can eventually come off of that. That's my goal, and I'm also doing it for myself. And in the meantime, if I've lost a couple of pounds, if the weight keep coming off, that's good too. I'm just keeping it real. And like I said, these are some things that work for me. If you want to follow these recommendations, you can follow these recommendations. If you don't, you don't. I'm just letting the audience know what works for me in maintaining my physical health. Another thing I do to maintain my physical health is I floss my teeth and use a Listerine rinse and brush my teeth, but most importantly, floss daily. And your dental care is very important, and that also ties into your physical health. One of the things I do to maintain my emotional and mental health is I listen to meditation music, relaxation music, classical music every day when I get off work. My home, I have literally turned into a sanctuary, a paradise. I do not bring work home. That's another thing I do to maintain my emotional health. Periodically, I take stay vacations where I may take a couple of days off during the weekday from time to time and take a stay vacation. Enjoy my home, enjoy my relaxation music, take my bubble baths. My home literally is my sanctuary in paradise. I burn my scented candles. I be into my own world. Yeah, I take a couple of major vacations a year, but I also do the stay vacations throughout the year. And I do my little stay vacation every time I come home 5 days a week after work. Another thing I do to maintain my emotional health is I have decluttered my home. I sold a lot of furniture, got rid of a lot of stuff that I don't need. When your home is decluttered, I'm here to tell you that contributes to your emotional and mental health. Another thing I do to maintain healthy balance is I maintain my spiritual health. And what I mean by that is my faith in God. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. And what I do to maintain my spiritual health is I pray in the early hours of the morning. I talk to God. I sleep with my Bible. I treat people the way I want to be treated. And I recognize my human flaws. There ain't a perfect person on this world. I don't care what they believe feels. I'm just letting you know what works for me in maintaining my healthy lifestyle. Because I'm here to tell you, when you are emotionally, physically, and spiritually whole, that gives me the desire and motivation to sustain and maintain my financial health. There's the link right there. There's the connection right there. And I'm going to talk about my successful tips in how I maintain my financial health. If the audience review my prior videos, I think my first video, I go into detail. And when I first talked about my financial destruction and how I arose from that, so I'm going to give you some tips on how I maintain my financial health. And the first thing I do is I made sure that I got extra money going into an additional retirement account of 401. I'm not talking about that state retirement plan. I got that too. But I also have a second retirement account that I set up to maintain my financial health. Another thing I've done is I set up automatic drafts for additional money to go on the principal of my mortgage, not counting the regular payment mortgage. Another thing I do for financial health, I treat my savings account like a bill. I created an emergency fund. I live below my means. I do no impulsive spending. I do all of these things to maintain my financial health. For this year alone, I have already pumped an additional $15,200 extra into a 401 and in combination of emergency savings. And before the year is out, I'm gonna have pumped an additional 10 grand into savings in 401 extra, not counting the other counts. I'll also write down my financial goals. I set monthly financial goals to achieve and maintain my financial health. And I'm here to tell you, I don't make a whole lot of money, but the key thing is my debt to income ratio is phenomenal, and I live below my means. If somebody were to give me $5 right now, I would immediately pump that $5 into my emergency savings account that in order to meet all of my financial goals. Another thing I do is I don't lend money. I don't loan money. You got to be mindful of when everybody be knocking on your door into your office, on the job, or whatever your work setting is, want you to contribute to this and to contribute to that. I have no problem in saying no. I don't let nobody else control my money. So these are some things I do that works for me, that maintains my financial health. So with that being said, I talked about all of the different areas that in my life that I do to maintain my healthy balance. I did talk briefly about my no sugar challenge. So you all know I use the cliffhanger approach. And my cliffhanger, my topic for next segment is I'm going to go in depth and breadth and giving the audience day by day, step by step successful tips in regards to how I have been able to remain sugar free for about the past 12 days. And when the 30 days is up, who knows? I may take it further than that. Because this healthy lifestyle makes me feel motivated, energized. I don't feel sluggish. Overall, phenomenal health. So now we see I've painted a picture. Now, one of the things I'm going to do that the audience know at the end of all of my segments is I always share with the audience one of my products that I sell on Facebook Marketplace. The audience is aware that I specialize in different versions of nutcrackers that I sell on Facebook Marketplace. And this ain't just your everyday nutcracker. This is a very unique, exquisite looking nutcracker. If I can get a good picture of it, there you go. And as you look at this nutcracker, it has a cupcake on top. It's glitter. It's glitter, red glitter nutcracker. With this nutcracker, it also has the core. If you look at the decor that is holding the base of the nutcracker is glitter in red, a beautiful candy apple red. This nutcracker, when I saw it, I said it would be an excellent a piece to help build my nutcracker pendulum lot that I'm in the process of pulling together, that I'm going to sell them in like a lot of 10. And I said I must have this. This is a collector's item, all wood, exquisite looking nutcracker, and it is beautiful. Got the gold glitter here on that area there, on that decor. Got the ribbon on top. The base is absolutely stunning. And like I said, this is one of my items that I sell on Facebook Marketplace. Look at on top of that, the cupcake. It's beautiful. And I have actually some followers who sometimes drive hours to meet with me to purchase these nutcrackers. So, like I said, this is something I do at the end of all of my segments. I hope you all got something out of this. Have a great weekend. And I will see you all next Saturday to be ready to give you some of my step-by-step tips on some of the things I do to remain sugar-free to successfully complete this challenge. Have a great weekend.